We're back with a little bit more Long War of the Chosen, a little bit more Tank Jam. We got one more mission queued up here. This may or may not be the last mission where we bring rookies, and we keep the last, I think, 6 rookies we have to train them in the GTS when we get it. Was a little bit concerned that we're getting into the force levels where rookies are just not gonna cut it anymore. We'll see. Also, this is the harbor map. We're just talking about the maps on stream the other day, and somebody said, "Oh, we need that Newfoundland map." Like, that kind of already exists, doesn't it?
Yes. I shall win your battle shortly.
Now, this map's always a big pain because it's super big. Get all the way over there, and we have, I guess, at least we have 10 turns, not just the usual 8. I don't think we're gonna care about cover here. We care about getting close to the other side, getting the direction of the objective. Because if we see enemies, then we'll start to take cover and consider not breaking concealment too early. But for now, I think this is just about moving. Slithering ahead.
Go.
The zone edge, sure, let's get you over there. Apparently you spot somebody. Are you getting spotted by somebody in return? And no, it's a drone. Okay.
Let's go.
Here comes the cavalry.
I would like to... Where do I want to move our sniper? Maybe up here? Still fairly far away from this. I think we need to get some eyes on what's happening up here. Limits the way I can approach here, down here anyway.
Affirmative. Go.
So over to the other side. Really want to get you on some sort of high ground here, so let's just...
Come on, let's move.
There for now. If we fight the drone, you need to get some focus. The drone is buggering off, just like its friend drone. Might be okay, although that probably means we're gonna have to fight it later.
Oblivion awaits.
I mean, now we're actually getting somewhat close to the objective.
Copy that.
Come on, this way.
Which makes me concerned about fighting all the 10 to 12 enemies at the same time. It's like, there's always the catch with, oh, I don't want to fight any enemies because we have such a long distance to run, and then, oh, we've made the distance, but we haven't fought any of the enemies. Crap, where are they?
Running.
Necessary flamethrower high ground. You keep flying away. I think I'll keep just moving around. We don't have ranged hacking in this squad.
Heading out. Eyes on a hostile patrol.
There's definitely an option, a world where we kind of position ourselves here, open the door, and then flamethrower them. You don't even have to be super careful about the positioning.
Yes. I shall
Back.
win your battle shortly. Getting it done.
If that is the plan, we keep you back here. We get you on this roof, probably.
Look, we have to get going. Come on.
What I keep saying.
Advance on the double.
Exactly what I keep saying. Let's not go that way. They are not even moving.
Got it. Moving.
Forward.
I mean, I have no idea where the other enemies are.
Through here.
So we don't really have a good way of finding out.
My blade seeks blood. Eyes on the prize.
No, we're gonna engage one way or the other next turn. Either we snipe that guy that we see, or if they move, we open up here and thrower. Let's actually open this up.
We've got eyes on the objective.
See one guy there. Another guy's there and there. So assuming you all have the same detection range there, move in here would be fine, but does that get me close enough? Here, this guy has vision until here. So with the other guy being just at the same level, I think he would have vision until here. Unless it's somebody with higher detection range, like a sentry or an officer, I don't know. Maybe the smarter move would be get vision on them. Yeah. Changes things. We can go here. Wouldn't see those guys. We could probably burn all three here. This guy is probably a little bit tricky to hit.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
That would hit all of them. So what do we do about those guys? Do we just accept that we activate them? Usually having shots with you. Potentially being able to go in there. You have double time. So you can move again and attack. You're not in a great position to engage that group in the back, neither are you. But we're running out of time.
Toasty.
Missed one of them. First things first. You still see that.
Look over here. No. Oh no.
This guy, of course, has 2 points of armor. Huh? Offensive has an underbarrel flamethrower, so that could take care of the destroyer. We can throw a grenade on this guy. We can't get the flamethrower to stick. Alright, that's a little bit of a concern.
None shall usurp me.
That helps. I think you're just gonna rant this guy, and then you can follow up with a ghost bullet. Or, you know, get the kill right away. Works. Leaving us with the Senated. It only has a acid spit on somebody in cover, I assume. Yeah, we can
Let's do this.
AP grenade it next turn.
I'm on my way.
Drop from an evac, but it's fine. Alright.
What the hell are these things?
Okay. Sectoid, what's his face? Abjura. They're immune to environmental shenanigans, so no fire, no explosions. None of the good stuff that we can use against him. He's still vulnerable to melee, so if we get line of sight, we can get a little punch in. Alright, before we do anything else though.
Can I get an evac here?
Get evac out. Evac out, grenade in.
Bombs away!
It's almost like a waste to use your attack. We just spit. That's not turn ending. Then we can move you in the other direction. There's the sectoid. This might trigger the drone. One of the drones, at least. Oh, we got the disorientation. That's very nice. Okay, now the great thing about the ghost shot is it's not turn ending or anything, right? We can just ghost bullet this guy. And then we can still use our movement action. Meanwhile, I think the disoriented guy I don't care about. See if we can get a kill on this thing. Beautiful.
That's right.
Wonderful, wonderful. A little bit hot in here. Let's go there. Let's one take shot.
A waste of time and energy.
Your opinion.
Whatever you say.
I wonder, even though, you know, if the Frost Trooper has loot, this might destroy the loot, but it might also kill the Frost Trooper, which I think is the better reward here. We just have to find that one pixel.
Throwing grenade.
Oh, never mind. And we have needle arsenal. We don't destroy loot. Okay, so we got a disoriented sectoid and 2 drones that are buggering off somewhere. I'm taking those odds.
That's it.
Fire's getting close here.
It's down.
Anyone who's remotely good at hacking? Dia has an 8. Alright, cool. So you hack this thing next turn?
Stay close.
That loot.
An inevitable outcome.
One. And you got the double loot job.
Item here.
Reloading.
And if the drones show up, it's your job to kill them. And you're also here. With like mental support against the drone. I don't know. Yeah, pistol overwatch.
Come and get some.
Get him! Pew! Finger guns. Oh, not both drones at the same time. That's not quite what we had in mind here. You can actually reach me, so let's get a shot on you.
Kicked its ass.
Check.
The heck. Ah, let's just get a superior PCS, sure. Easiest hack of my life. Okay, never mind.
Nice one. Great.
Menace 1-5, status confirmed. The charges are inactive and the package is secure. Eliminate any remaining hostiles near the AO.
Let's risk it here. Let's risk it for the biscuit. Get shot in.
A waste of time and energy.
And we got Snaky Snake able to finish it off. And then we'll finish her off with the pistol.
I'm going. Did you see that one? No need to ask twice.
It's empty.
Come on, this way.
Objective sacked. The loot collected. Let's get home.
On the move.
I'm on it.
This is Firebrand. It's time to go.
It is time to go. So we're packing it in. Alright, cool.
Avenger, this is Firebrand. Package is secure. All XCOM operatives are secure. Firebrand is returning to base.
Huge map. All enemies in the last quarter of the map. And we had to activate 6 of them at the same time, but you know, the squad was able to handle it. Some good sniping there. I think everybody, almost everybody, did exactly what I asked them to do, so yeah, good job. Good freaking job.
20 years of peace and prosperity will not be undone by the reckless actions of a few misguided dissidents today. We stand with the elders. Trust in their wisdom, and we shall overcome this crisis.
We really put a hurt on the aliens this time, Commander. They won't forget it.
Alright, so my plan here was to go for some sort of melee build, right? So we're gonna go with Stormbrand. I know there was some discussion about this plan. So Templar Flesh is not gonna apply its bonus damage to the special rend abilities, but I think so. My main argument here is thousands to go. It only gives me extra kills when I kill something with my gauntlets, so a rend focused build makes sense. Now, I'm still not sure whether I want Shadow Step or Concentration here, and I'm kind of thinking as much as... So, my reasoning for Embrace the Darkness would have been, at the start of the mission, I can get one focus and get on the first turn of the action, which is often the most important turn, start already with like a Stormrend or something, but then I'm just gonna be just as, I don't want to say useless, but powered out with no focus going forward, so rather Keen Edge, applying its damage boost to all attacks, probably makes a little bit more sense. I wouldn't mind having a Templar in the same squad and then the Templar picking up the focus drops, you know. Alright, you get some fearsome. Panic all the enemies. What are you getting? Sliver is just really good, right? +4 mobility as a free action. If we want a shotgun stuff. Did I ever check what you have here? One of the action points take a special shot, gaining additional aim, crit chance, crit damage for each standard and non-movement action consumed. Layered armor, lock and load, execution, return fire, parkour. Yeah, I thought snakes always are parkouring and can jump up buildings. No. This is frosty stuff. This is kind of shotgun stuff, and this is kind of also, well, this more snaky stuff. I just think Sliver is just too good, considering we have double time, right? So that if I Sliver and then double time in the same turn, I'm getting 12 additional mobility. Because I have free actions that I can move with. That's a lot of mobility. Right, 2 cores is great. The rest is a thing. Let's get you guys some promotions here. We have average aim and slightly below average aim. Let's see what you want to do. I think we're going with a Buccaneer here. Tempting as it is to get a second roboticist, base hacker free is not going to be the hacking roboticist that we want to see. Also, I really enjoy playing with this class. Liquidator. Huh. I don't think I've ever seen Liquidator on a Buccaneer. What's that gonna tell us? I mean, bring him on aggression is kind of looking very spicy here. Although normally a Buccaneer is not a class that can crit a lot. At least not with their sword. We could of course go for a little bit more of a sort of shotgun approach. So for those unaware of this class, they come with a sword as a primary weapon and a sort of shotgun as their secondary. I think we talked about it a little bit when we were talking about the Mutant last episode. They don't have a movement melee attack like a Shinobi or something would have. They can get one with Burial Blade. They can get like half of one with Lightning Slash, and eventually they can get Run and Slice, which is the base ability of our agents. The problem from them is usually they don't have any ability to reset the cooldown of Run and Slice. So normally what I'm looking at, basically no 2 campaigns for me is the same Buccaneer spec, because it often depends very much on my XCOM roll. Like if I get an XCOM roll ability that resets my cooldown for Run and Slice, then I'm usually going for Run and Slice. If I don't have it, then gonna whip it. Where your sort of shot does not cost an action, your first one seems very promising. Unfortunately, there's only 2 choices in the Tech Sergeant row. Decisions that future commander will have to do at some point. Alright, they move. What you gonna be? Marksman Hunter Hoplites. It is definitely a selection of classes you have there. We could go for a marksman and then go into the knife spec rather than sniper rifles, because let's say 61 aim is not necessarily the knife. The sniper rifle aim I want to have. We could also go, of course, with a hunter and then go into melee hunter. I've done it in a long time. I kind of don't want a second hoplite right now. Especially also negative dodge. Like, dodge is kind of a somewhat important stat, I think, for hoplite. So negative dodge feels bad. Let's go with marksman and see what we can do with knives here. So marksman. I don't think we have a marksman so far, do we? They can equip any sort of sniper rifle and have a throwing knife as their secondary weapon. They do have snap shooting, so they automatically get snapshot, snapshot overwatch, and weapons master. Weapons master reduces the range penalty, short range penalty of sniper rifle. They get an activated ability, Thrill of the Hunt, for free mobility, free extra sight radius, 10 aim, and flank crit. Which lasts for 1 turn. And then, of course, Knife Juggler, bonus damage with knives, 1 additional throwing knife, and kills with the primary weapon, so with the sniper rifle gives them extra knives. Right, and then you can go for a good old sniper spec here. With running on empty, so you can use one of those auto sniper rifles that only have 1 shot, so they move, shoot, etc. They don't really have much that gives them extra aim for the sniper rifle tree. Also keep in mind they don't have squad sight. So they get the Predator, 15 extra aim here, and that's pretty much it in terms of extra aim. For the knife stuff, so Knife Master here gives extra damage, armor piercing to throwing knives, crippling strike, this, stop the movement of enemies, get a movement only action after a knife throw, swift throw, free action knife throw, good old knife encounters, and then terminate is like a triple knife throw. Yeah, and the middle row is like an Overwatch kind of approach with Vigilance, End-Off, Sentinel, like lots of Overwatch shots, and ultimately also getting squad sight. Let's see, down here we have thousands to go. Burial Knife. So basically another knife throw that doesn't cost an action if we get a kill. Eat this. Lightfoot. Like, if you had good aim, right, then some, like, snapshot, thousands to go, getting multiple shots every turn with the sniper rifle, with, lethal, although, if you want to have a one-shot sniper rifle, thousands to go doesn't do too much. Let's be honest. It doesn't really help. So no, but I think we can do just go full knife throw with question mark on lightning reflexes, probably Hunter's Instincts, right, instead. And then if we have the points, so what, we had high, so that's 49. So Burial Knife plus Lightfoot is 45. It's 55. That's 6 extra AP. I think we can afford that. You have the mobility. Unfortunately, you can't equip a weapon that makes you faster. I think this can work. It really is going to depend a little bit on if we have the autopsies to get the better knives, the higher level knives. Because the longer you run around with the base level knives, the more it's going to suck. Some alloys on the scanning side. It's the one thing we really don't need right now, but you know, eventually it's going to be good. Alright, let's counter Dark Event. What's that? Slums again, alien facility. We're hacking something, might as well bring the two of you. And I guess at this point it becomes a matter of finding a balance, not necessarily to get a rookie on board, although maybe one rookie is still something we can do, depending on the mission. But like finding a balance between squaddies and lance corporals or something like that. And maybe also looking at potential bond pairs. .5 with Dimitri. How did you not already bond? Can we get... No, we can't. Do we have an alloy sword for you? Yes, we do. I think then we should get a squaddy or two maybe in here. Maybe we take Flame Wolf out on this. I'm kind of wondering if we go for like a... Let's just take the auto sniper. Like ideally we want to be throwing knives. If we want to take a shot, we can make the shot count. And we travel light, so we have mobility to get the knives in there. It says it's 6 days and 1 hour. Can we throw in a rookie for good measure here? Box with SMG, double grenade. That will work. Gives us 3 grenades and a flashbang. Maybe take an AP here instead. And of course we have the gauntlet. What about AP ammo? We have Caustic Protocol to shred, we have 2 hunting shotguns. You're also now shredding with parting strike, right? Yeah. I'm just wondering if we just wanna give an AP ammo to you to contact the negative armor pierce of the auto pistol, which is not listed here. It's listed in the text, right? Less damage against armored targets, but it's not actually properly listed in the stats. I think this can work. We're not gonna have any concealed scouting, but we still have the scouting protocol, right? You still no. That's I think it's part of the gremlin, right? You can't. Yeah, it's not a class ability; it's a gremlin ability. So every gremlin user has that. And we don't have any money for anything else.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position for deployment.
Did we finish the reverse engineering? I think we should just get another visit to the black market in.
New course.
And sell whatever we can sell here. Which is not going to be a lot. Yeah, I think I'm going to sell all the Helium cores. Basic utility, basics, crates. You know, the stock is such a big upgrade for any shotgun user. I'm always very hesitant about selling those. But 100 supplies is going to give me a little bit of money to buy some armors for people. Also, we need some money, I think, to start laser weapon research.
Setting course for the south.
Okay, let's find some missions first, though.
I am sure you will find the results to be as intriguing as I do, Commander. I will begin our research immediately.
Four days, 18 hours. It's a Liberation Part 2. It gives us an arsonist. It's a little bit of a rough time, man. Very rough time. Probably 4-man it if we're feeling lucky here.
Setting course for West Africa.
Again, we kind of want to liberate South Africa first. Getting extra land scalpel here. Almost damage in close quarters combat. With the VIP extract. So we would wanna how in the world do we not have any stealth units? What? Okay, I guess you know, zombie is injured. Fair. Cloud is actually not a stealther. Danny is injured. Okay, so we have Reaper. We have a Sniper Scout who we don't want to be using for stealthing. Did I not pick stealthers, or did I just get a little bit screwed over by class selection? We have our 2 Haven advisors. Okay, the Pathfinder Hunter also kind of has stealth as Phantom, but again, Sniper, not necessarily a Scout. Who's in the other Haven? Or Crusher. Alright, let's see if we can, in theory, have 4 people here. Then we worry about whether or not this makes sense and is actually able to take on this mission. Master Engineer is the whole no longer using an action, right? we're a little bit over, but now we could use the magic of trooper armors. So these little armors give you deception, less likely to detect, which doesn't help because we're not stealthing, but it also reduces infiltration time. So we can use our Reaper to hopefully find some enemies and then either snipe them or blow them up, and Stormtrooper does the cleanup. And I kinda want appearance on you. Your mobility sucks. It's a VIP extract, so we gotta run through the mission. But I still think having a proper sniper can help. And if we get a lucky fearsome activation, panicking one or two enemies, it's gonna buy us a turn. Doing it.
Sky Ranger deployed.
We're in the pipe. 5x5.
Setting course for South Africa.
Another dark event counter. Hack on a train.
Setting
Okay.
course for Sector 11, West Africa.
Yeah, this is gonna be more a classical 5-man. Let me see and build a squad here. Right, so here's the squad. We got some flamethrower opening with our last trooper armor we could build to be able to hopefully get close to the enemy and burn them up. We got some sniper support, some grenades on our mutons and a heavy cannon, some melee with our heretic, and some short-range big firepower with the sort of shotgun here on shenanigans. And 6-day infiltration timer doesn't seem too bad.
Sky Ranger deployed.
In position to drop.
Strength in West Africa went up to 4, and it came from South Africa because that's down to 2.
Setting course for Sector 13.
It's gonna make that 4-man mission a little bit more spicy, I think. We'll have to see what it looks like once we're fully infiltrated. Meanwhile, there's my Lib 1. I think I have to take it, probably 4-man it and boost. We get 28 intel back, we spent 30 on the boost, but we need to get this done. And I also think what Keeper. A Keeper. You shouldn't. Oh, is there some issue? Keeper is kind of normally a unique class where you can only get 1 Keeper and you get them from the first retaliation. I've never seen that as a soldier reward. Right. We might have to get our people out of the havens. Check the workstation on a train. Again, we don't really have great hacking options. AP rounds on you. You in there? Workstation on a train. Yeah, I think having the fire here, potentially nice opener, might be good. I also think that I don't want this grenade. Might even not want this medkit. Let's focus on mobility here. I really thought we had more people available for missions. Let's get Jane Kelly in here. We're gonna get an alloy sword. And give you, what, a hunting shotgun? And that's gotta be good enough.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Squad green to deploy.
Leaves me with this mission. Rescue from a cell. Jet, Vandrel. Snake, McSnakeson. Yeah, Como. We could get a Schiff in here. Or the ranged hack. Objective hack. Not sure that's really the biggest priority though. I want AP rounds on my ranger for sure. And I probably want one more alloy sword. Run around with a grenade. Well, like that. You have a medkit. We probably want a smoke grenade to get even more smoke grenades. With combat drugs, that's gonna be okay. Maybe some weapon attachments over here. Scope. Loader. Sure, why not a launcher? Anything you can get in there. Don't care too much. We could. I think we have the infiltration time to squeeze a rookie in here. Get Bonk to join the group. Maybe bring an underbarrel flamethrower. Another flashbang. Seems good.
Menace ready to deploy.
So just like that, we are infiltrating 5 missions at the same time and have no more soldiers currently available. So I think in that case,
Avenger plotting new
get that
course.
scanning side. There are missions out there that we could detect, right? There's definitely one more. Well, no, we don't have any of the regular guerrilla options here, missions here. So there are 2 more missions in this region for sure. Like this was a dark event counter, right? And this is a lip mission. Then we have a dark event, a lip, and a regular here. So yeah, there's at least 3 more missions that we could detect right now. Oh, it's not like we can do anything about it. An engineer would be nice. Rocket launchers, thrown and launch grenades, and 33% chance of being a free action. I've never seen that effect trigger in previous campaigns, so I'm not sure if that works in the meantime. Either way, we don't have people right now.
Commander, we currently have no new supplies coming in. We'll need
It
to
says
seek out
7
new
soldiers
equipment.
available, but that's 4 rookies, 2 shifts. Who's the 7th? Ah, yes, handsome guy is no longer injured. Another engineer. But I don't think any of the missions are missions that we could cancel. Like, this is kind of probably the least important. No, that's a keeper. That's a soldier. So we have 2 liberation missions, 2 dark event counters, and then an additional soldier here. Could argue that getting the engineer is more important than getting a keeper.
Strategic
We'll be
resource
fine.
located.
We'll be fine. Also keep in mind, we're gonna have a retaliation probably within the next 5 days or so. Could even get a full retaliation. We have strength 4 here in West Africa. So with that in mind, make sure we have a Haven advisor in place. Your mobility, I think I'd rather bank just on the grenades, yeah.
Setting course for the South African sector.
No point, like, we could scan Reaper HQ, but it's like, that's so little intel, that's usually not worth it. I think I'd rather have some more information about missions down here. Alright, Danny is back, that's good. Probably worth just throwing him in as a Haven advisor in here. Oh boy. Okay, so here's the thing, right? This was our lib 1, we're boosting anyway. So about to have a couple people back. And we'll have to see how this one goes. Okay, we're gonna run this mission. It's really a question of with that scientist mission down here. Can we run it? Do we have the people to run it? And is getting another scientist worth 30 intel? Because we're gonna have to boost it if we run it. That's something that future commander will have to decide, the poor fuck. I'm gonna put a cut in here. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.